So today we're taking a look at the Abbey Road EMI TG12345, and that is quite the mouthful. I haven't actually taken a look at this plugin yet. I'm looking at it. This is a first look for me. From the little bit of research that I've done, I found that it was based on the first solid-state console that EMI Laboratories created back in the 60s and 70s, where the Abbey Road's Beatles album, Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, and Dark Side of the Moon album. It's a very classic sound. I always find it really fascinating when they're able to emulate these essentially consoles and how close they can get it to or not. But obviously, I'm not going to sound like the Beatles because I'm not the Beatles, but we can match their tones or some of the tones that they used in creating their music. So today we're going to be taking a look at one of my tracks. It's called Diamond Eyes. It was released. So this is the final version of the song. It's already released, and I like using the final versions because I know what it sounds like, and then when I manipulate it using these new plugins and test out these new plugins, it gives me a basis of, okay, this is what I'm used to, and this is what it now sounds like with this new plugin. So we're going to be looking at this console, this essentially channel strip plugin, in a couple of different ways. I'm going to try it maybe a little unconventional on the stereo out, the master out first, and kind of just mess with it there, almost like this last kind of like glue of the track to affect the actual whole sonic tone of the recording. And then from there, I want to go and maybe pick one or two individual tracks where we can mess with it on. Here we have my track. This is the final version. Let's essentially show you the a couple seconds. I'll show you the chorus, and then I'll show you the verses.
You've got the most beautiful diamonds eyes I've ever seen in my whole life.
So that's the start of the chorus. This is a bit of the verse.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me now, a little different.
We just heard it. I'm gonna actually pull up this plugin, TG12345. So let's pull it up stereo under the Waves plugins. We're gonna put this on the master track. All right, so this is what it looks like. This is my first time opening up the plugin. Let's see what we got. So we have inputs, we have dynamics, which is, I guess, I'm assuming the compressor. We have routing, which is cool. You can choose if you want the EQ to go into the compressor, if you want the compressor to go into the EQ, or if you want the EQ to go into the press, which I'm assuming is this last part. I don't know what press stands for. But okay, let's take a listen. So this is without, this is again just a straight sound.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence.
Now just straight out the box turning it on.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence.
So what I'm hearing is a slight, this is now minimal, slight warming sound. I'm hearing a bit of a slight, it's slightly warming and it's slightly compressing it. Like I can hear a bit of the compression, mainly actually in the vocals. It's kind of gluing it together, like the dynamics are here, and it's kind of bringing them down here a little bit, like moving the quieter a little louder and the louder a little quieter. That's essentially what compression does. So let's take a listen one more time.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me now.
Yeah, I'm hearing a bit more of like a compressed sound and a bit more of like a glued sound and a slightly warmer. Let's just start messing with some settings.
When I was young, all I had was
I'm gonna just start pressing things. So
when I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me now, a little different. They said let him dream, but they're just hypocrites.
Wow, I like that. Some serious presence on the bass. That's really nice, actually.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look
wow,
at me.
clean highs.
When I was young, all I had was humble
Wow, this is
innocence.
nice. This is nice.
When I was young, all I had.
Oh, and you can choose the frequency. Okay, this is cool. Okay, so I was just...
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me now, a little different. They said let him dream, but they're just hypocrites. Cause they're living a nightmare, but...
So again, off.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me now, a little different. They said let him dream, but they're just hypocrites. Cause they're living a nightmare, but they're used to it.
Oh, I actually like putting the dynamics first. The compressor, that sounds nice.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me.
Wait, hold on a sec. Maybe that's why we weren't... is out, I assuming, off. So maybe it wasn't even on before. Let's put compressor on.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me now, a little different. They said let him dream, but they're just hypocrites. Cause they're living a
Yeah, I like the compressor first. This is nice. So this is again off.
When I was young, all I had was humble
On.
When I was young, all I had.
So obviously got a little louder, so we're gonna lower it a little bit. Let's lower the output.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me now, a little.
Cool. There's a lot of cool options we got here. So let's add some noise.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me now, him
Put it in mono.
dream, but they're just hypocrites. Cause they're living a nightmare, but they're used to it. When I was young,
Whoa, okay. All right, so that's what we got with the actual master track. Let's put it on a guitar, and I think I want to put a little. Actually, let's put it on drums. So this is a straight drum loop that we have. Now you put this on. Gonna center this. I want to see add a little dirt to this. Come on. Now, if we would actually put this, like, if we would use this as like a parallel compression, let's throw this on as a side. We're gonna compress it from the side. Now watch this. Let's turn this on. Normal sound. Getting that dirty compression. Without. With. Woo. That's nasty. I like that so much. Now let's EQ it a bit. This is sick. I actually like it taking the bass out. Now let's add a little treble. Oh, this is the general volume of the EQ, I assume. Yo, this is crazy. Add a little compression. Woo! Without compression. So this is wet, nothing. Yo, where was this plugin when I made this song? This track is nuts, man. Or this plugin is nuts. Let's do one more thing. I want to put it on an acoustic guitar. Okay, let's put it up. I want to hear what it sounds like if we crunch it a little. This does sound cool on an electric guitar, man. It's really sweet tone, man. Oh wow, so you could also, if it's in stereo, you can split them separately and actually do them, like, have them done in two different, like, you know, left and right channels. That's really cool, actually. That's actually insane. You can compress the right channel more than you compress the left channel. Like, that is really pretty sick, actually. This plugin is insane. I am 1000% going to be using this on a lot more tracks lately. This is really cool. I particularly like it on individual tracks. You know, you can mess with things individually. There are some really cool tone shapings, really cool just dynamic shapings in here that I am really going to be starting to mess with. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were. If you have this plugin, let me know if you have any tips or tricks. If you don't have this plugin and are interested in getting it, there's a link down below where you can actually check it out. So click that link, check out the rest of the Waves plugins. But this is really a cool plugin.